Aloha guys, welcome back to another one of our videos. Today we're going to be doing something special. I say that every video, but today is special. So aside from being my cameraman, mother of my child, and the love of my life, and my wife, she's also a chef, and we graduated from school together. She's a Mexican from California, so her repertoire of food is much different than my repertoire. But every time I post pictures of her dinners that she cooks, I get all these responses. Oh, we want to learn this. We want to know this. So you know what? Today I'm going to do one of her recipes. Today we're doing Chile salsa. So this is not your typical like pico de gallo salsa, chopped up tomatoes and stuff. This is going to be a blended, roasted salsa. It's really tasty, guys. I always have her keep a jar in our refrigerator because it's one of my favorite things to eat. You can put it on your eggs, eat it with your chips, put it on a steak. It doesn't matter. This stuff is amazing and super easy to make. We're gonna show you how to make it, but it's really no more than what, 5-6 ingredients, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now for cooking this dish, it's very simple. We're gonna be getting a pan out and we're gonna roast all of our ingredients. What we need for this dish, check it out over here. We're gonna be using some tomatoes. We're gonna use half an onion, 3 jalapeños. You can use 2 if you don't like it as spicy, but we love the spice. We're gonna put 3. And how many sprigs is this about?
About 10.
About 10 sprigs of cilantro.
Do not roast the cilantro.
Yeah, do not roast the cilantro. We'll put this on the side so you guys don't do that. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to cut our onion in half. We're only gonna use half an onion. As you can tell, this is a jumbo onion. So we're gonna use half of it. Okay. Are we cutting the onion into chunks?
You can just leave it.
Like in half at all? No?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna cut our onion in half. We're gonna take our tomatoes. We're gonna just take a little bit of the top off, and I am quartering these. Sorry, I'm asking advice of Chef Jenna over here because this is her recipe. Okay, so we're quartering our tomatoes. All of these 3 ingredients right here, we're gonna actually be roasting. So I have my oven set to 400 degrees right now. The jalapeños we're gonna leave whole, okay? So come on over to the pan. We're gonna put our onions. Do you want me to take some of them? Probably get kind of. No. Okay, we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna leave it like that.
I just threw it right on. Yeah.
Okay, and then we put our tomatoes. Okay, just like that. And then we put our jalapeños just like that.
And I just put it right in the oven.
And she just puts it right into the oven at 400 degrees. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready. Now we're gonna pull it out and check on it. So I don't wanna give you guys an exact time on, oh, it's gonna be, 40 minutes or whatever. One of the ways that she was telling me we can check is when the tomato skin starts to kind of peel off of the tomato. You see how the tomato skin easily comes off of the tomato right there? That's how you know it's all finished. We're not gonna peel the tomatoes, but when the skin starts to peel off, that's how you know it's finished. Quick side note that my wife wanted me to mention, her grandpa, when she was growing up, would make this, and instead of roasting it, he would boil it. So you can take everything, leave the tomatoes whole if you're gonna do that, and you can put it into a pot of boiling water and boil it. The way that you're gonna know it's finished if you're boiling it is the same thing. As soon as you see the skin start to peel off, then you'll know it's done. So if you don't want to roast it, you can go ahead and boil it. So you can see we have our jalapeños are just about done. They are done. So if you like spice, guys, you can leave the seeds in here at this point. We're gonna leave one with seeds in it because we do like spice, but I also want to show you guys what you would do to remove the seeds. So you're gonna cut it in half just like that, okay? You're gonna take your knife and you're just gonna scrape it, okay? And just like that, you're gonna remove the seeds. So we're gonna take the seeds out of 2. And we're gonna leave the seeds in 1. The seeds and the veins are actually where all of the spice comes from. All right, and so now we're gonna take everything that we roasted and we're gonna put it into a blender, or if you have a food processor at home, you could use a food processor. All right, so the things that we are putting that we didn't roast, we're gonna just rip just the bottom parts of this cilantro off. We have 10 sprigs, right? About 10 sprigs of cilantro. So we're gonna put that in here, okay? The other things we didn't roast, so we have about 3 cloves of garlic. That's fresh garlic that we're just putting in there. I mean, you could roast it if you want, but she never does. And then we're gonna put our jalapeños, our one that we didn't seed, so that's 3 jalapeños. Okay, our tomatoes, this is 4 tomatoes. So as you guys can see when I roasted it, I wasn't really trying to get any, I mean, obviously you're gonna get some caramelization and color. That wasn't my intent. I mean, it's gonna happen. What we were looking for, like I said earlier, is the skin to come off easily. And then our half onion, same thing. This has been just roasted. Otherwise, if you would have put it in, it would be boiled. All right, but if you don't have a Ninja, use whatever you guys got at home or a food processor, like I was saying. Okay, and again, guys, remember, anytime you're blending anything hot, make sure you keep a little thing open. The pressure will blow the top off and you will not be happy. So I'm gonna keep this covered and we're gonna blend it. Okay, now I'm gonna scrape to make sure we get all the chunks. If you wanna come and take a look from the top, we gotta look good, it's looking. So I'm just gonna do a quick scrape, 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 and then one more quick blend. I can already smell it, it's so good. I'm telling you guys, this is really easy, really tasty. You don't wanna over blend it, you know, but you do wanna make sure that it's all blended together. You can salt it while it's in the blender, but I'm gonna pour it out just so it's easier. Oh shoot! Just so it's easier for you guys to see. All right, clean up. Let's pause it. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna season it, and the salt. This is something I'm not gonna give you guys an exact measurement because this is something we're gonna season and taste. Season and taste, and this is gonna be coming down to a tasting, how you want, I mean, how much salt you like. And the salt is really important though, because it does bring all the flavors together and finishes it up. So I'm gonna keep adding some salt until I think that it's perfect. Oh, it's so good. Also, keep in mind, I salted it now. You're not gonna eat it warm. You're gonna eat it cold, actually. You're gonna be pulling it out of the fridge, eating it cold. Not really room temperature either, cold. So let it get cold, then taste it again, and then season it. Because when things cool down, the flavors marry and everything comes together, and the flavors will change a little. So my suggestion would be, after you season it, you think it's perfect, let it cool down a little bit, and then season it again, and it will be even better. All right, so we're gonna put it into a jar so we can let it cool, and obviously we'll store it in here in our refrigerator. And look how easy that was, guys. I mean, I can't believe how easy and how delicious this side dish is, this salsa is. It's one of our most absolute favorite things, and it's something that you can adjust to exactly how you like. If you want it to be more spicy, you can add another jalapeno. If you want it to be more, you know, not as spicy, you can take one away. You like citrus, you could add a squeeze of lime or lemon juice to it. Really, at this point, it becomes what you want. This will hold in your fridge for what? A couple weeks maybe, you know? It doesn't even last more than 3 days in our house though. So I wanna say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to my wife for sharing her recipe. Thank you for Juan Reyna for sharing his recipe, even though it's a little different than his. And I hope everybody's doing great, staying safe. I want to say mahalo for watching our videos. If you get a chance, subscribe. And yeah, mahalo.